Some mid-range phones are great, some mid-range phones suck. Today we're going through all the best mid-range phones available in the market today. Let's jump straight into it. Xiaomi Poco X6. This budget beast packs a punch with its Snapdragon 7 S Gen 2 chip and a whopping 12 gigabytes of RAM, making it smoother than a buttered penguin sliding down an ice slope. The 6.67-inch AMOLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate is so crisp, you might mistake it for a premium flagship, until you notice the plastic back, that is. But hey, who needs a glass back when you've got a headphone jack and 67-watt fast charging that'll juice up your phone faster than you can say, "Where's my charger?" Xiaomi Poco A25 Pro. This little powerhouse comes with a MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra processor that's about as ultra as a participation trophy, but it'll get the job done for your daily scrolling and occasional gaming. The 6.67-inch AMOLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate is a feast for the eyes, making even your ex's cringy social media posts look good. And with up to 12 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage, you can hoard more memes than your therapist would approve of. Samsung Galaxy A25. Samsung's latest mid-range offering comes with a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display that's brighter than your future, boasting up to 1000 nits of peak brightness. The Exynos 1280 chip inside might not set benchmark records, but it'll handle your daily tasks without breaking a sweat or your bank account. With a 50 megapixel main camera and optical image stabilization, you can capture your clumsy moments in crystal clear detail, though the macro and depth sensors are about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Xiaomi Redmi Note 13. This phone is like the overachiever in class who tries to excel at everything but ends up being just okay at most things. The 6.67-inch AMOLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate is a visual treat, but the Snapdragon 685 processor is about as exciting as watching paint dry. On the bright side, the 108 megapixel main camera will let you count the individual hairs in your cat's whiskers, though the ultra-wide and macro cameras are there mostly for moral support. Xiaomi Redmi Note 12S. This budget-friendly beast packs a punch with its 108 megapixel main camera, perfect for capturing every embarrassing moment of your friends' lives. The 6.43-inch AMOLED display with 90 Hz refresh rate will make your endless social media scrolling smoother than your pickup lines, but watch out for that MediaTek Helio G96 chipset. It might struggle to keep up with your multitasking madness. Xiaomi Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus. Holy crap, this phone's 200 megapixel camera will capture every pore on your face in excruciating detail. Time to up your skincare game. The 120 watt charging is so fast you'll barely have time to grab a snack while it juices up. Just don't drop it in the toilet because that IP68 rating means it'll survive and you'll have to fish it out. Xiaomi Redmi Note 13 Pro. This mid-range marvel sports a 200 megapixel main camera that'll make your Instagram followers wonder if you've secretly become a professional photographer. The 6.67-inch AMOLED display with 1.5K resolution will make your Netflix binges look better than ever, but good luck explaining to your boss why you're always working late. The Snapdragon 7 S Gen 2 chip is snappy, but it might struggle with intense gaming sessions, so maybe stick to Candy Crush. Xiaomi 13T. This phone's Dimensity 8200 Ultra chip will handle your app addiction like a champ, but it might also enable your procrastination habits. The Leica-branded camera system will make your food pics look so good your friends might actually start liking them unironically. Just don't get too excited about that IP68 rating. It doesn't mean you can take underwater selfies in the deep end of the pool. Nothing Phone 2. This flashy techno rave of a phone rocks a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 like it's got something to prove, with a crisp 6.7-inch OLED display that'll make your eyes pop. Good luck taking a decent pic though. It's like trying to capture a selfie in a blackout, but hey, at least you've got that cool Glyph Interface party trick. Just don't let it slide off the table while you're showing off. This slick device might think it's auditioning for Dancing with the Smartphones. Google Pixel 8a, welcome to the pocket-sized dynamo that promises to be smarter than your average bear. Sporting the Google Tensor G3 chip that's probably caffeinated, the display could use a bit more pizzazz, but who needs that when you've got a phone that's smoother than a buttered penguin on ice? It's like having your sharpest friend in your pocket, except this one can't hold a conversation without drifting off to YouTube land. Nothing Phone 2a. If you're into phones that scream "look at me" while whispering "my battery's dying," the Nothing Phone 2A is your soulmate. With a MediaTek Dimensity Pro under the hood and a dual 50-megapixel camera setup, it's ready to capture your best moments, if the software doesn't decide to take an impromptu nap. Just remember, while customization is fun, you're building a phone, not prepping for space colonization. Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. Meet the phone that thinks it's a premium flagship but still daydreams about being a barista. It's packing a generous 50-megapixel main camera, which sounds great until you realize the selfie cam is stuck in the Stone Age. With its beefy 5,000 milliamp hour battery, this phone will outlast your patience for software updates, but it could use a Wi-Fi wizard to catch up with the big boys in the speed department. Samsung Galaxy A35 5G. This budget-friendly beast rocks a 6.6-inch Super AMOLED display that'll make your eyeballs dance with joy. It's got a beefy 5,000 milliamp hour battery that'll keep you scrolling through memes all damn day. But hold your horses, folks. This bad boy lacks M-Wave 5G, so you might not be streaming cat videos at light speed. Samsung Galaxy S23 FE, Samsung's Fan Edition, is back, baby, and it's packing heat with an Exynos 2200 chip, or Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 if you're in the US, that'll make your apps run smoother than butter on a hot skillet. The 50-megapixel main camera will have you snapping pics like a wannabe influencer, but the low-res telephoto might leave you squinting. And hey, it's got wireless charging, so you can finally ditch those pesky cables and embrace the future. Vivo V30 and Pro. Vivo's serving up some serious eye candy with this 7.45mm thin slice of smartphone heaven. The Pro version's rocking a Dimensity 8200 chipset that'll have you multitasking like a caffeinated octopus. But watch out for that camera bump. It's so big, you might need a building permit for it. Honor 90. This mid-range marvel's got a 200-megapixel main camera that'll capture every pore on your face, whether you want it to or not. The 6.7-inch AMOLED screen is so pretty you might forget to actually use the phone. But don't get too excited about that macro mode, unless you enjoy looking at blurry close-ups of lint, that is. OnePlus Nord 4. This metal-clad beauty is OnePlus's throwback to the good old days, rocking a sturdy aluminum body that'll make you feel like a badass. With a beefy 5,500 milliamp hour battery that charges faster than you can say, damn, that's quick. This phone's got stamina for days. But let's be real, the cameras are about as exciting as watching paint dry, so maybe stick to selfies and food pics. OnePlus 12R. This phone is like the OnePlus 12's slightly less attractive but still lovable sibling, packing a punch without breaking the bank. With a display brighter than your future and a battery life that'll outlast your patience, the 12R is a solid contender in the mid-range arena. Just don't expect wireless charging or top-notch water resistance. Apparently OnePlus had to cut corners somewhere. OnePlus 11. This flagship wannabe is trying so hard to impress, it's almost cute. Packing a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor that's more powerful than your ex's new partner, this phone can handle anything you throw at it. But the camera setup is about as exciting as a wet sock, with a disappointing zoom that'll make you question OnePlus's life choices. Thanks for watching. Even though I doubt it, I hope this video helped you pick a product. Links to all these products will be in the description below. Peace out.